My name is Kali the Kid and I just graduated high school about 3 weeks ago. In today's video, I will be explaining some things that I have not learned in high school, or some things that high school kind of didn't teach me at all, that I had to go learn 100% completely by myself. And those who don't know, I do have a clothing brand which is called GrailOutLocker. I'll put it on the screen right here. And if you do want to go shop my brand, it's GrailOutLocker.com. Without further ado, also, I've almost made $1 million in revenue online, and I also do have a mentorship where I teach you guys how you can scale your e-commerce business as well. And I am 19 years old, so I'm pretty sure that's all you need to know about me for those who don't know who I am already. And I do have a Hellcat Red Eye, which I bought in cash for my 18th birthday. And then as you can see, I got this apartment right here for my 19th birthday. And yes, I will be going to college as well. It's not a bad thing to get educated, guys, because I know, oh my gosh, you have all this money, you have your dream car, you have this apartment, whatever, right? Why are you going to college? Guys, I want to get educated. Simple as that. In the discussion. But I'll be teaching you some things that I have learned on my own without high school. High school didn't teach me anything. I'm not even gonna lie. It taught me nothing about life. Literally. How I got this apartment, how I got my car, how I started my business was by watching TikTok videos, YouTube videos, asking people, and also using ChatGPT. High school didn't teach me a lick. High school didn't teach me jack shit. Like, I'm gonna be honest. High school did not teach me jack shit at all. It taught me a few life lessons a little bit, but other than that, like, honestly, how I got to this point to where I'm at right now was 100% by my goddamn self. I'm gonna just be real. Like, I'm gonna just be 100% honest. Like, everything that high school teaches you, you need to get that out of your head, because what I noticed is that it kind of changed a little bit, but they do kind of push you guys to work together. But when it comes to taking a test, maybe on the homework, they want you to do everything by yourself. In real life, you're not gonna get as far as where you want to be by doing things 100% by yourself. How I got to this point to where I'm at currently, the reason why you watch my YouTube video, the reason why you like me as a creator is because I collab with other creators. The reason why my brand is growing is because I send my product to other creators so they can promote it on their platform as well. In order to level up in life, you need to collaborate with people. Get this thing, like, get your high school brain, throw it away. Throw away your high school brain, because in the classrooms, they want you to do everything by yourself independently. Well, now it kind of depends on the teacher, but for the most part, they have you guys at your own desk. They have you doing your own work. You're not supposed to be talking. You're not supposed to be on your phone, looking up answers, whatever, right? They want you to do everything completely 100% by yourself. That's good because it teaches you how to problem solve and how to figure out your own problems, right? But at the same time, it's bad because you start thinking like, hey, I don't need help. I'm gonna just do everything by myself in life. And then you kind of grow up still with that same mindset. So if you do have that mindset, I recommend that you throw it away immediately, because if you want to grow as a person, if you want to grow your business, it's all about having a team of people, having a network of people that are going to help you grow and accomplish those goals. Another very important thing that high school did not teach me at all was how to manage fucking money. How to handle credit card bills, how to handle rent, how to handle utilities. And utilities is pretty much like water, electricity, Wi-Fi, all that good stuff, right? How to handle financing a car, how to handle getting a loan, stuff like that. High school did not teach me any of that at all. Who had to do it? ChatGPT. So, high school is not gonna teach you anything. I took econ class, econ with an N, not e-commerce. It kind of taught me about like the economy. We kind of learned about taxes a little bit. It taught me one thing, how to fill out like a personal check. It kind of taught me how to fill out my taxes, but that was for the W-2, I believe, the working class taxes. Like if you have a job, not the 1099 forms, I believe. Is 1099 for workers or is it for 1099 tax form? Yeah, it didn't teach me how to fill out a 1099. That's what I need. It's for like business owners or if you're self-employed or whatever like that, right? It only teaches you kind of, or our teacher only taught us how to fill out it for the W-2 side. But other than that, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really learn much in econ class. Except the only thing I really learned was how to fill out a personal check. That's the only thing that I really learned in that class. But other than that, bro, he just had us like watching videos and just kind of doing pointless stuff. Like nothing that really like stuck with me because I'm very, trust me, I pay attention. I pay attention in class, I understand what's going on, but that's the only thing that kind of stuck with me was how to fill out a personal check. Other than that, it was all just like busy work. Just stuff to just give it to us and give us the goddamn fucking diploma once we graduate. So yeah. Also, another very important thing is that nobody's gonna save you. And once you move out, once you go to college, once you get your own dorm, once you get your own apartment, once you get your own life, basically, nobody's gonna get up and force you to do anything. That's the honest truth. Your girlfriend's not gonna force you to do it. Your boyfriend, your best friend, your cousin, your sister, your parents. Nobody's going to force you. Nobody's going to hold your hand and drag you out of bed in the morning. Nobody's gonna hold your hand and make me food. Nobody's going to do any of that, right? So it's 100% up to you, basically. Like if you want something, you're gonna have to get up and take the self-initiative and make it happen because nobody is going to save you. Once you realize that, you'll start to understand like, hey, whatever I want to do in life, I need to figure out what I need to do in order to make it happen. Or if I want this car, if I want this apartment, if I want a nice breakfast, I need to get up and take action because nobody's going to hold your hand and do the work for you. The only people that will kind of hold your hand a little bit is your parents because those are your parents. But other than that, nobody owes you shit. Like, I'm gonna just be real. I know it sucks to hear this, right? It sucks, but nobody owes you shit. So you need to get up and take self-responsibility, self-accountability for your own life because trust me, nobody cares about what you have going on. Like, as much as it kind of hurts a little bit, as much as like, damn, like, fuck. Like, nobody cares about my life. No, whoa. Not like that. But nobody cares about what I have going on. Nobody cares about my problems for real. Only person that really cares is your parents. But other than that, nobody cares. Nobody cares about, let's say your fish died. Nobody cares because we all have our own problems. We all have our own things that we are going through, that we are worried about. Like your fish died, but then your best friend, she has a date with her boyfriend that night. Like she'll be like, oh my gosh, what happened? But then after that, she finna go enjoy her night with her freaking boyfriend, right? So nobody really cares about what you have going on in your life. And then that brings me to my next lesson is that there's no plan, like there's no set schedule in your life. You need to wake up and take action and set your own schedule because I know with high school, you wake up, I'll tell you my exact schedule. I woke up at 6:30 a.m., got ready every single morning, and I left the house at 7 or 7:10, and then I drove to Starbucks, got me breakfast, and then I made it to class on time, kind of, sorta, at like 7:30, 7:25, right? And then first period, second period, nutrition, and then third period, then I had lunch, fourth period, and then fifth period, and I went home. I have a set schedule every single day that I followed. First of all, I was a teacher assistant, and then boom, I had Spanish 2, and then I had video production, and then I had English, and then I had econ/government, and then I went home. Every single day, it was the same schedule. Every single day. We knew when the bell was gonna ring. We knew we were getting out of class. We kind of knew what we were gonna get as far as like the assignments for the day. We already knew, like our brains were kind of just shut off, and we were just going through the motions every single day for these past like fucking 10 years. I don't know, but you kind of just go through the motions. So you need to set your own schedule, because once you get out of high school, nobody's gonna wake up, oh, you need to wake up, do this, this, and that. No, if you don't do something, let's say you have a job and you don't do something on time, well, you're gonna get your fucking ass dealt with. So you need to set your own schedule. When you graduate high school, what I want you guys to do, here's what I do right here. I have myself a nice little notebook that I use, that I write down every single day to make sure that I am on track to kind of achieving my goals and leveling up in life, and I'm not just staying stagnant and not doing anything. So definitely pick yourself up a notebook. You do not have to kind of do everything. Oh, I need to wake up at 8 a.m. I need to brush my teeth, get ready by 8:15 on the dot. I can't be a minute late. No, I'm not saying that. But just have yourself a little schedule listed out so you know kind of what you need to do throughout the day. That's pretty much it, guys. Journal, journal, journal. Because also it helps your brain kind of like have space, like, because we're not robots, guys. We're not AI. We're humans. Our brains can only store so much emotion, thoughts, experiences. Like, we can't keep piling everything on top of each other. That's how you just wake up in the morning tired, confused, kind of dazed out a little bit, fatigued kind of. So definitely pick yourself up a notebook and just write. It doesn't matter what. Write down how your day went. That's it. If you got some new shoes, write it down. Just write it down so it can kind of empty up, like free up some storage in your brain basically. You kind of know when you get that notification on your iPhone, hey, your storage is almost full. It's kind of like what your brain too. You need to write down this stuff that happens to you, good or bad. Write it down in your notebook, so that way you can have some free mental space so you won't be all cluttered, confused, stressed out. All right, moving on to my next lesson is dealing with real pressure. Life is real, guys. Life is not just waking up, going to class, talking with friends, trying to talk to girls. Oh my gosh, I'm nervous to go talk to her. Oh my gosh. No, life is much, much, much more difficult than that. And I'm glad that once people graduate, they kind of see, but at the same time, it's kind of sad because I tried to warn them, hey, instead of worrying about fucking Stephanie, instead of worrying about goddamn Monica, you need to be worrying about what are you gonna do with your life once you graduate, once you walk that stage and get your diploma. What are you gonna do with your life? Because, you know, once you walk that stage, your teachers don't give a fuck about you. Your friends don't give a fuck about you, because guess what? Everybody's gonna go their own separate ways. So you need to focus on yourself. While you're in high school, this is the time to be building yourself, to kind of get an understanding, hey, what do I want to do when I get older, you know? It doesn't have to be spot on. I started off with selling shoelaces and look where I'm at now. Just start, just fucking start. That's all I'm trying to tell you guys. Just start doing something. It doesn't have to be anything special. You don't have to start freaking a clothing brand. You don't have to start some multi-million-dollar agency. Start something. Start with cleaning shoes. That's what I did. Start with selling candy, so that way you can kind of get an understanding on, hey, this is how I do something, a product. This is how I sell a product and make money. This is how I do a service and make money off of that service. So just kind of get an understanding of like how to make money on your own without having to get a job for real. So, because trust me, it goes a long way. Small steps, and if like small steps on a daily basis lead to a big change in your life. Trust me when I say that. I started off with selling shoelaces. I started off with selling clothes and shoes. I was thrifting, I was reselling, and now, as you guys can see, here I am today. So it starts off with small little things. You don't have to start off making $1 million. You don't have to start off making $100,000. That's not what I'm saying at all. Start somewhere. That's all that's to it, guys. That's all that's to it. And also, kind of speaking about that, I'm gonna just hit up on that point again, is don't seek validation. Don't seek validation. Don't feel the need to run your mouth. don't feel the need to tell everybody. Keep it a secret a little bit, because trust me, people are going to fucking hate, especially in high school. They're gonna, bro. I make goddamn more than my fucking teachers, and the students were hating. Yo, bro, that hoodie's trash. Yo, bro, I would have did a red colorway instead of black. Yo, bro, this and that. That's why you guys need to shut your mouth. Do not tell people everything, because trust me, people are going to hate. People are going to stop, or they're going to attempt to stop you on what you're doing just because they see you doing something better than them. And deep down, it kind of reminds them, hey, he's doing this. I could do it too. Nah, I'd rather just hit on him and get him to stop doing it. So trust me, people much rather, it's sad that I have to say this, but people much rather hate on you and try to get you to stop doing something once they kind of see that you're taking it seriously or you have a little bit of success with it. They're ready to hate you and pull you back down. It's like let's say we have a room, right? And the room has a ladder. And at the top of the ladder, you can climb out. We put 5 monkeys in there, right? And then every time those monkeys climb up the ladder, we spray water at them at the top. We're saying at the top, we spray water on them. And then they get back down. Eventually, nobody's gonna climb the fucking ladder. And then let's say we take 4 of those monkeys out, right? And put 4 more new ones in there. There's 1 old one in there. As soon as those monkeys try to climb the ladder, that old one's gonna pull them down, right? Because, hey, he doesn't want you to get, wait, I don't think I explained that right. No, when the monkeys climb the ladder, what the heck? When the monkeys climb the ladder, everybody else gets sprayed, except for that one. So, when that one new monkey tries to climb the ladder, all the other monkeys are gonna pull him fucking down. So, it's the same thing. I hope you guys kind of get what I'm trying to say. I don't know if I explained that correctly, but I remember my dad kind of telling me something like that. But, it's the same, guys. It's the same with society. When people see you doing something kind of special, that you're succeeding with it, they try to pull your ass back down to their level. So whatever people are saying to you, bro, oh, that's trash, that shit's ass, stop doing this, I would do this instead. Before you take somebody's advice, look at them in a judging way. I don't care who the fuck they are. Your teacher, your brother, your cousin. Look at them. Judge their life. Are they fit? Do they look good? Are they rich? Do they have your dream car? Do they have your dream lifestyle? If the answer to that question is no, 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 and no, do not take advice from them. Unless you're doing something that's like actually wrong or can actually use improvement, listen to them. But if they're just hating, they're talking out of spite, don't listen to them. Do your own thing, and eventually they're gonna be like, how'd you do it? Can you put me on? Please. I wanna do that. I always wanna start a clothing brand. So just start. That's it. Just start. Do not listen to the haters. Block them out. And another thing that's kind of crazy to me is that high school kind of has you in this mindset and like this closed off environment. Like you see the same, let's say you see the same 20 friends every single day, maybe like a few new heads every single day. You see a few new people, my bad. You see a few new people here and there, right? But for the most part, you see like your friend group every single day. What's crazy about life is that strangers will support you more than your friends. I don't know why it's like that, but unfortunately, that's just the way life is. Strangers, random strangers online supported my business, supported my dreams, saw my vision, and believed in me. And now I'm here. Like my followers, my supporters, these random strangers online support me more than my freaking friends. Like it's honestly crazy, man. Like, but that's the way life is. I can't control it, I can't change it, but only thing I can do is be the messenger and let you guys know. And I kind of want to hit on the point from earlier is that high school does not teach you about real problems. I've gone through some BS. I've gone through some stuff. But one thing about me is that I never give up. That's a very, very good trait that I do have, is that I do not give up. I lost 32,000 United States dollars day trading Tesla, and that shit burned me. First of all, I couldn't pay my credit card on time because, you know, I spent a huge proportion of my money on my clothing brand bulk order that's in there, and I kind of drained my bank account, so I didn't really have any money to pay off my credit card. So the next month, once that bill posted on my Amex card, guess who didn't have that money to pay it? I didn't. I paid it like every time I got a little bit of money, I paid it like 3 times a week, kind of try to lower it a little bit. But yeah, I couldn't end up paying it on time, guys. It took me about 3 months to completely pay off that $32,000. And meantime, my credit score, it did take a very, very big hit. What I'm gonna say though is that most people that were gonna be in my situation, or that were gonna be in that situation, they probably would have fucking killed themselves. I'm sorry for cussing, but I really just need to get this point across. And the only reason, or the only way to get this point across is kind of by using cuss words, I'm not gonna lie. And also I'm a little bit tired. I'm a little bit delusional right now, but what was I saying? A lot of people probably would have, you feel me? They would have ended it, because that is a very, very big loss to deal with. And it was a lot. Honestly, it was a lot, but one thing about me, like I said, I do not give up. I keep on pushing regardless on what happens. It's life, it happens. I'm still sad that I lost that money, bro. I'm so sad that I lost that money, but at least I attribute it to the economy. I don't know, bro, but yeah, you can't cry over spilled milk. What's done is done. So that's another life lesson right there. Do not cry over spilled milk, and that life is going to fucking beat your ass. Like, life, you are a punching bag. We are punching bags. Life is freaking Muhammad Ali. Life is freaking, who else? Life is Tank. Like, really, like, very, very strong boxers, right? Very professional boxers, and they're just throwing haymakers at you left and right every single day. Like right now, literally, I went downstairs and to go get something from my car, and now I dropped my phone and this thing's completely shattered. So life is always gonna throw you curveballs, man. So you gotta just be able to take the hits and keep going. Like, don't really know what to say much for there, other than that, if you give up, that's gonna define who you are. Are you a loser or are you a winner? The only difference between a loser and a winner is how many times they failed and kept going. A lot of people, they take one L, they take a few L's, and they completely quit, they completely give up. But if you want to be a winner, if you want to achieve success, if you want to make the money that you want to make, you got to take these L's, you got to take these hits, and just keep pushing. That's all there is to it. Can't really say much there, but you know, we're all our own people. We all have our own separate life paths, and not everybody can do what I do. I can't do what other successful clothing brand owners do. So, you know, we're all just like on our own journey for real. And for the last point, to kind of just wrap up this little yap video, is that high school does not teach you how to take a risk. Everything about high school is there to keep you comfortable. Literally, life, the standard lifespan, the standard life form, whatever, of a person is go to school from like however 5 years old, 6 years old to like 18 years old, and then go to college. Maybe by the time you in college, get a job. Once you get a job, get a girlfriend, you guys get serious, then you guys get married, and then you have kids, and then you kind of just keep working, and then raise your kids, and then you retire, and then you go on to greater life. But I don't really think that life plan is for me. I don't really want to follow like the standard life path. Yes, I'm going to college, but at the same time of me going to college, I'm actually building a business. I'm building a personal brand. I'm building a following. I'm building a subscriber community, something like that. I don't know, but I'm trying to build something along with going to college to get educated as well. So you guys need to take risk. Everything about high school is calculated. Your brain is already on autopilot. My bad. Your brain's on autopilot. The days are just going by left, right, because you're not really using your brain to think about anything. Everything's just like comes to you. So you need to take risk. Whatever that risk is, I don't know. That's 100% up to you to figure out. For me, it's my clothing brand. Should I spend $50,000 on 500 hoodies, 1,000 hoodies, and they don't sell, and now I just lost all that money for something that's not selling? That's my risk. Should I buy another car and risk not making any money on it, or people don't really care about it for my content? So life is a risk. Life is one really big risk, and you just need to learn to take a risk. If it don't work out, understand, just stick to your shots. Hey, I made the decision about this car. I thought I was gonna boost my following, and it didn't happen. So you gotta just stick to your word, man. You can't really. It's life. Life is life, man. Like, can't really sit here and yap too much about you guys, or yap to you guys about too much, just because some things you have to learn the hard way. I'm gonna just be real. Some things you do have to learn the hard way, but I will try to sit here and kind of save you guys from having to learn all those lessons like how I did. But I really do love you guys. I will be hosting a live masterclass for free June 26th. So if you guys do want to join that and be a part of that live call, click the first link in the description. Other than that, you know, life is life. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. You know, we all have our ups and downs. We all have our own journeys. But the main thing is that without God, none of this would be possible. So we have to thank the man above. Amen. But with that being said, I love you guys for real. Whatever you guys want to do, just do it. Don't take high school as like end all be all, because once you graduate, nobody's gonna care about you, bro. Also, one last little thing before we wrap up this video. I'm so tired. Holy moly. Nobody cares about you. Because I know that mindset. You think that everybody's staring at you. You think that everybody's paying attention to you. Nobody cares. After a week, let's say you recorded an embarrassing video. Let's say you were on the varsity basketball team and you missed a three-pointer. In the moment, yes, it's gonna be embarrassing. Your friends are there, your family might be there. After a week, I promise you, nobody's going to care. Your coach might care a little bit. Yo, you might need to go practice your three-point shot a little bit, but other than that, nobody cares. Nobody cares. So whatever you wanna do, just do it. Start the business, start doing content, start posting outfits, start singing. I don't care, do it. In the moment, yes, it's embarrassing. People are talking about you. You're going to school, everybody's pointing, everybody's laughing at you. But once you walk that stage, I'm telling you guys, once you walk that stage, nobody gives a fuck anymore, bro. Like, we're all grown. Like, you guys have to get out that like childish mindset for real, because once you guys walk that stage, nobody cares. Nobody cares, bro. So whatever you guys want to do, man, just do it. Just do it.